Hello everybody. Hey, this thing, I don't have my external mic on, so it looks like it's picking up my waterfall. I just want to cover something real quick. I did the used car from Banggood, and I'm going to try to be as fair as I can to everybody about this. I'll give you an opinion on what I think happened at the end of this, but it's going to be a fairly easy repair. I think it had a bad battery in it and somebody sent it back. How it made it to me, I don't know. My wife bought it for me as a Christmas present, and when we opened it up we discovered it was a used car, and she contacted Banggood. They offered her $20 and we repair the car. I think, and I thought at the time, that I could repair the car, so I told her, yeah, go ahead. Well, then the more I thought about it, the more I kind of was upset that they sent a used car in the first place. So I contacted them, and since we had agreed for the $20 compensation and keep the car, as far as they were concerned, it was a done deal. Had we said, no, that's not acceptable, they may have done something else. I don't know. But we didn't, and they didn't, and so here we are. So I'll show you what we got with the car, and I think everything's going to be cool, other than the fact that they originally sent me a used car. Okay, this is my used car that I got from Banggood. I just charged the battery, and I'm gonna, if anybody remembers, I'll put a link to the video up in the top. There's no pins in here, and I'm guessing that it came back as a used car. So exactly what happened to it, why it got returned, I don't know. But I've seen somebody else run this car, and the battery that was in it was tripping the low voltage sensor. So I'm hoping that's all that's wrong with this car. I don't have any pins for this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some. These are just finishing nails, and they're pretty close to the correct size. So what I'm going to do is just cut these off a little bit. Okay, we got the broken car, or the used car from Banggood, and I'm going to see what's going on with it. Like I said on the beginning, I think this battery could be bad, and that may be why it was sent back. I haven't worked on the shock yet. Probably just need to lube it up. It doesn't appear to be bent or anything. So we'll see what takes place here. And you'll see it as I see it, because I haven't even turned it on yet. I'm hoping it works well, because I like it so far. I just cut off. Okay, just coincidentally, I brought a battery out with me, so we will see if it's the battery or not. I'm going to turn it off and back on. Yeah, that was what was wrong with the other one that I saw. You know, it's been, I don't know, back around Christmas or so when I saw the last video. I think it was Tom Lee RC, but I'm not completely positive. And it seems to me that he had a battery issue with his, and he smoked the motor on his. So what I've got, this is the battery that's in it. Now, what I actually like the setup on this truck. Now, I don't know what the rating is on the ESC, because I did not get a manual with mine. So the way this battery box works, oh, one other thing, this comes with Dean's connector and the Tamiya connector. So It says not to use any other battery. It says it on here, but I don't know. We'll see. It just so happens that it's got a Dean's connector on it, and it came with that adapter. But the way this retainer is set up, you've got a whole series of holes in here. So you could put, this is a 4,000 milliamp, I think. Yeah, 30C. You could put a much thicker battery than what this is. And I don't know if you want to go 3S or something like that. That may be something that could happen down the road. And we'll see if it cuts out with the other battery. What's got a lot more pickup. It's not got a lot of top end, but then this I don't think is really set up for that. I'm thinking 17, 18, I don't know. See what it does with this curb. Handle's really nice, and I'm sure it would be better if I fix that one shock that is stuck. So now my curiosity is getting the best of me, and I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna put, since we found the issue with the motor not being plugged in, and both wires were a little bit loose, so I am going to put the factory battery back in. Okay, the motor is warm with the LiPo. Let me see what the ESC feels like. It's warm. They're both warm, but neither one is what I would call unpleasant to hold my finger on. So, just for fun, and to make sure that the motor wasn't unplugged the whole time, I'm going to throw this back in here. Now I'm not going to even put the body back on because we just need to see if it's going to work. See, that's not nearly as peppy. Yeah, it cut off. Okay. So it is the battery, which is probably why it got sent back to Banggood in the first place. Now, how it ended up getting sent to me, I don't have a clue. For all of you folks that are stuck in the house and everything, and I appreciate you doing what you do, and I know it's a lot to put up with, a lot to tolerate, but you know, it's what we got to do. So thanks to everybody, subscribers and non-subscribers, anybody that watches the channel can throw a question in there and I'll do my best to answer it. So appreciate everybody and catch you down the road.